Hello everybody and welcome back to Train Simulator 2020, and today we're going to be having a look at something new, as we more or less almost all that's great English, congratulations me. Today we're going to be having a look at the Class 86 Enhancement Pack from Armstrong Powerhouse. Newly released, well I say newly released, from the day I'm recording it, it was released about 24 hours ago. Why did I leave it so long to make a video? Well, it's not exactly my fault. See, a lot of people, I think there was quite a high demand for this pack, and I think the Armstrong Powerhouse website went, whoa, hang on a sec, I can't deal with this, and it broke. And for a little while, about, oh god, quite a while anyway, like half a day or something, I could not log into my Armstrong Powerhouse account. I would type my email address in, and it was just like, oh look, there's no account that exists with that email address. So I'll type it in again. It was like, it was like your login attempts have timed out. So I was sort of a bit, well, if the account doesn't exist, then how can it time out logging in? Which is really weird. So I sent them a thing. Of course I didn't get anything back because Armstrong Powerhouse is Armstrong Powerhouse. I wasn't expecting, to be honest. This, you know. But, you know, whatever. We got it now. We're going to have a look at it. We're sitting at Broxbourne currently, on the wagon route, as, in case you didn't realise. Unless you've been living under a rock, then you should know that I'm helping to build this route. West Anglia Great Northern, yada yada yada, West Anglia Main Line. That's what we're going to be driving today. We're going to be driving from Broxbourne into London. I thought I'd use this as just an excuse to drive the 86 down the route and just show you what the route's like as well as the train. So mostly it's about the train, of course, but we can do the route anytime. But yeah, today we're going to be having a look at this lovely 86. First off, let's have a look at the colour matching. Of course, you've got a signal which isn't helpful, but nonetheless, it doesn't actually look too bad. It looks alright, actually. I can let that pass. I reckon that's alright. Show you the consist quickly. We've got 2 first class, 1 buffet, 5 TSOs, and a DBSO on the back. So we've got quite a nice consist. This is sort of just pretending that the train's on diversion. You know, the Great Eastern's closed today for some reason. Engineering works, and all the Norwich sets are being diverted via the West Anglia Main Line. So yeah, we're going to be taking it from Broxbourne because this is pretty much where the scenery ends. You can go to Hertford East, but this train would not realistically come from Hertford East, so it makes no sense to put it there. So yeah, we'll be starting here, going down to London, and we'll be having a look at this train. I've spoken for way too long about basically nothing. Let's have a quick look at the train, because I think there've been a few enhancements with it. There's a whole bunch of different wire cabling sort of schematics, not schematics, you know, differences that you can get. There's different versions of the cables on the front you can get. Ooh, that's pretty cool, actually. Screenshot. Okay, yeah, I like the dirt, actually. They've done the weathering nice. Very high resolution textures as well, which is good. It's always nice to see. There are new bogies, apparently. Looking at these, I would say these are the default DCG ones, to be honest. I can't see how that AP would do something like that with the springs and all that. That's what's basically the giveaways, the springs. They just look too DCG or RSC as it actually was, but can you not platform? But yeah. Oh, we've got a nice info plate there. And of course, we're driving the very aptly named NHS 50. Of course, 50 years. The NHS is older than 50 years now, but I thought we'd drive it anyway, seeing as all the current climate. Remember, guys, stay at home. Protect the NHS, save lives, all of that stuff. Formalities out the way. Let's press pause. T will release the doors, and we'll have a listen. Got a Spirax valve. Got a nice squeal as well. Okay. That's a nice low vibration in here, right? I know we've got master key. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that sounds alright. It's a bit more annoying than the AP sound pack. Give it that. It's a bit louder. But, you know. Run it down. Yeah? What's it sound like in the cab? Yes, I actually really like that. You can hear it sort of starting up. You can hear it starting to turn and... Yes, I like that. I actually really like that. Oh, let you in on a secret, guys. I've actually recorded this video once before, and I used the wrong train. I used one of AP's reskins by mistake, so I can probably give you a decent idea as to how it sounds in comparison to the reskin version. Right, we've got that instrument light that can be moved. Tail light switch cannot be moved. In the original, so that's a new feature. I think it's animated, but it can't be moved. Compressor. That's a lot louder in the cab. Flipping heck. Right, headlight. Well, I don't know how you know the markers, because the marker light's that one, but it doesn't appear to work. And also, I think you've got to unlock the brakes, so let's have a quick look at the manual. Oh look, we've got a guard signal. We've got guard buzzer for some of the versions, by the looks of things. There's lots of different versions in this pack. I'm not going to go through everything. Oh, there you go. Yep, we've got a guard's buzzer in this one. Cool. Rebel traction motor volume. Shift M and control M. Oh, okay. It's a bit like the clag factor, but it's volume for the motor. Okay. Wheel slip protection. Neutral section functionality. Dead versions. Yeah, dead versions are quite interesting. Pantograph down and will not provide any tractive effort, ideal for dragging. So you can obviously make dead runs and stuff. We want to... Shift W, we've done that. Control N. Is that the AWS changeover? Yep, that's the AWS changeover. Great, nice AWS sound. Forward by pressing W and then pan up by P. Should be on already. R releases the handbrake pin from off, or the train brake pin even. K is tail lights. J is marker lights. H is headlights. So we want J. And that should be set up as it needs to be. Right, put it in forward. Take the brakes off, and we pull away and have a listen. Drive it like normal. Tap up, tap down. Change the ampage. You can use these here to help you drive it properly. So we'll use them. Oh, just tap in, please. Tap in. Right. Oh, look at that. It's doing stuff. I'm going to put the F3 hold on. There's the traction motors. You just about hear them. I'm going to give you a bit more power, if I can. Come on. It's a lot slower than the default one. Nice. I'm hoping you can hear that. Honestly, there is actually a smile on my face at that. That is a really nice sounding thing. It really is. Horn's good. We'll do an external pull away at some point. We will do that. Ooh, tinkly. Can't move around the cab any further than the default. I'll let you in on a secret, guys, as well. Oh no, I already told you about the whole pre-recording thing. But at least I can give you a comparison sort of thing is how I think about it. Now there's an issue I should address here. The price of this thing. This thing is priced at $16.99. I think, yeah, it's $16.99. That is more than a normal sort of AP Enhancement Pack. Most of them seemed, well, I don't know about, they seem to vary in price a lot. A lot of them seem to be around a sort of tenner. Well, the first ones were sort of a tenner-ish. Some of them are about 15. So this is probably one of the more expensive packs we've got, if not the most expensive. So I'm going to be judging it quite harshly on that. Is it good value for money? Because if you've been watching my channel, you'll know that I like value for money. And before when I had the wrong train, it was terrible value for money. But of course it was the wrong train. So now I've got to reevaluate everything and see if it's any better for what you get, sort of thing. It's certainly a lot heavier. It's a lot heavier and a lot slower to accelerate than the original. It does actually make you feel more like you're driving a train. It really does. That's the only piece of AI I put in. Yeah, this is a free roam scenario I've got set up, guys. So there's not much AI. That's the only piece of AI. There's a couple of bits in at Liverpool Street. Just ignore them because they're not topical by any stretch of the imagination. They're just stuff I've been playing about with. So you'll see them in a little while. Obviously, you'll see them when we see them. When we get down there. What are we on? Tractive effort. We're on about 60%-ish. That looks. We're gonna call it Tottenham Hale, I think. I did Cheshunt before, but that's because of the motors. But to be honest, I think once I got it to speed, I think I want to keep it at speed for as long as I can. So we will stop at Tottenham Hale, but we won't stop at Cheshunt this time in this video. Of course, in real life, it quite possibly wouldn't stop at Tottenham Hale anyway. Well, actually, it might do. It might do. I don't know. I don't really know much about diversions. I don't even know if these locos can actually go all the way to Cambridge. I can't remember if the wires all the way. This crossing here would have existed at the time. It doesn't exist now, but it would have existed at this time. I've actually walked across that one. Okay, AWS. Cool. Once again, another crossing. Cheshunt this time. Nice RSC sound effects for the win. Get more power on. And I think I just burped there, so I apologise if you heard that. Well, there's a neutral section sign there, but I don't think this one's actually functional yet on the route. So there are some neutral sections coming up though, so you will get to sort of experience them later. One other thing that they've done, they've retextured the cab, from what I can tell, and it looks nice. It certainly does look better than the old textures. I'll give it that. The lights are nice as well. Tinkly again. Cool. Does the offside work? No, it doesn't. Okay, you can do that. Pantograph buttons work. I'm surprised there's not a couple more of them that work, to be honest with you. The whistle's interesting. I'm assuming they do that at speed. Certainly sounds better than the sound pack. It really does. There was a lot of wind pollution in the sound pack, but it's just pure training this. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was saying before that the DBSO sounds could be updated to match with the Mark IIs, unless of course they have, and I've not got the update. There might have been. I've not re-downloaded my DBSO for a long time. It's a nuisance you can't drive the DBSO, but this video isn't about the DBSO, so I'm not going to comment too heavily on that at the moment. And, oh, bother. Right, yeah, we've got some Rio braking going on, though, I've noticed. I think we have. We the RSC one certainly had Rio braking. Right, there we go. It's cut out. What we got on now? That runs down a lot slower. I think that's supposed to be 0%. Oh, it's dropping in stages. What? I'm slightly confused, but okay. Okay, it's actually rising now. Okay, so it doesn't quite go down to 0% power, which is good, because it would be using a little bit. Yeah, we got that that whistle again, so it must just be sort of the motors then, I reckon. What's the limited 100 mile an hour? Okay. Cab lights alright. Cab lights quite nice. Very laggy again though. The only problem with AP cab lights, they always lag. Now I get it's because they sort of reflect, they show the shadows up and all that. They're dynamic lights, but this is just a nuisance. Similar sort of, and I should not have done that, but hey, that's an example of how not to drive this train, because now I've got to wait for the load counter to drop back down to 0% before I can take power again. So maybe I can't be off. Okay, I thought I'd be able to be in sort of. But I guess that holds your power, I guess, so it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to. Actually, yeah, we'll stick it in 100%. Yeah, there comes the motor whine again. Honestly, like I say, it was quite a horrible experience in comparison. But this is actually really nice to drive. What do you get? You get your 20 liveries. So you get Anglia, Freightliner, Blue, Preserve liveries, Blue Pullman, flipping all sorts of stuff you get with it, livery-wise, which is a nice selection. You can do a wide variety of scenarios with this. Now, going back to scenarios, I suppose I should mention that I could have done a scenario that comes with it, but I guarantee you everybody else will be doing it. And, it shows that, yes, you can use it as it comes, but what else can you do with it? And who else is going to do a video on it on the West Anglia on the West Anglian main line, So, why not? We have the opportunity. Drop that, which is a terrible idea once again. Because I'm speeding. Let's try the loco brake, shall we? Whoa! Oh, that brake rub. Nice brake rub. Take the loco brake off. And there you go. Neutral section functionality works just fine. That must be a lap then. 24%. Right, let's get some... there you go. Definitely rear braking, because obviously the ammeters come up. And you've got your motor whine as well, so definitely got rear braking. Interesting how it's done on the brake handle, though. That is quite an interesting system. It's really laggy here. It was laggy here before, I think, when I recorded it earlier, so... It's obviously just loading London. See all the tall buildings up there, up ahead there, the Shard and Gherkin, a couple of other bits. There's not a lot around it at the moment, so when we've finished all this area, you might not be able to see that, ultimately. But for now, you can, which is kind of cool. Let's be honest. Awesome. Awesome. That is a billion. A billion! That is a billion times better than what I was driving earlier. With just the sound pack. It really is. It's incredible, the difference. I overshot the signal, but... whatever. Compressor. We'll do an external takeoff this time. Coach is making noise. Nice. Actually, you know what? I want to see if we get a guard buzzer. As we have a guard buzzer, do we get a guard buzzer? Or do we not because the coaches aren't compatible? That's the question. Whistle. No buzzer. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, we probably should have powered off the fan, but whatever. Oh yeah, we can't drive properly like this, can we? We need to see the ammeter, really. We just take a bit of a... I think that's probably too high, but whatever. Listen to it. There it goes. Nice track joints. Just quickly do this. So I think I've got to change the point. Change that. Change that. Thank you. There we go. I think it should be set up until there, where we change that and we change that. Me to do it. Oh, we've got loads of power we can have yet. Yeah. Me likey. Me likey. Shut that off. Compressor. Wait for the neutral section. Lovely. Get some throttle going. I'm assuming we've got a bit going, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I like that. Like that a lot, actually. Good job, AP. We actually need some proper power to get up this hill as well. Didn't really need a lot before in the default one, but this one, yeah. Quite hard to tap, actually, I've noticed. It seems to wanna... It seems to like going into, either all or nothing for some reason. You can do it a little bit, but it's a very fine art to it. Like I say, it likes to end up in the position sort of thing. In the full whack position or nothing. Right. Turn that off. Get some brake going. Nicely lit in the tunnel. We'll slump that to 60% again, but we won't put any ampage on just yet. Just let us roll for a minute. We'll come out. Come out with a bit of brake. Ready for this 30 limit, the other side of the tunnel. And actually, quick fly up to the end of the tunnel. I thought it would prove a good screenshot. Apparently not. Not enough grass here yet. Plus, I think I messed up the screenshot anyway. So that's nice though. That is very nice though. Nearly getting run over by a train. Lovely. This is a bit where this is a bit where I've been working around sort of Hackney to Liverpool Street. You'll start seeing a bit of scenery again. Obviously, there's a little bit where there's barely anything, and then you've got this bit, which is see, it was going up to thingy full pelt again. It's not letting me tap it very well. Okay, so I'd say that the controls could be a little more precise. Maybe the sort of we could increase the resistance on them a little bit more. Might be nice. I can't imagine that'd be impossible, would it? Oh, there's a neutral section up here, isn't there? Okay, I messed it up anyway. Drop down. I love the way it drops. The fans drop out and then come back. I love that woo, 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 woo as well. That's awesome the way it does that. Get a bit of of power coming in now. Power.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 1
try and get a screenshot at some point as well. Thumbnail. Try it now. Let's pause the game. That's what I wanted to do. I print screened by accident. I wanted to pause the game, actually. What about there? Yeah, maybe. I'll take it anyway, but I don't think... I want something that's like... That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, actually. We could come down to this little park I made. You can't see a lot of it, of course, but... Actually, that's kind of awesome. Actually, that's... It's not half bad. I can position it sort of... about there-ish, maybe? That's kind of pretty. Kind of, yeah. Definitely. What about from... maybe from the platform here? Pause. If I can get it just... tap a little further. I kind of want the London Field sign in, but at the same time, it's too modern, really. Yeah, that's alright. That's not bad, actually. Something like that would probably do, to be honest. Anyway, let's continue in the cab. That needs to be fixed. Okay, then. That pole definitely needs to be fixed. That can be done. We've got plenty of time to do so. Clap it up to 100% again. We've got another 30 limit coming up, but we might as well get a little bit of speed up. Try and keep it in the green, roughly. If it goes in the yellow a little bit, I'm not too worried, but... I think it's like 10 minutes every 4 hours you can have it in the yellow for or something, or you do the motors in. Something like that, I think. Though when we're braking, it seems to like to go into the yellow anyway, for some reason, so... Okay, oh no, I'm just incompetent, that's the problem. I was going to say it's slightly out of pace, but... I'm just incompetent. So, ignore me. I'm just here, doing what I'm doing. You know. Just chilling in my A6. Which is AP enhanced and is pretty awesome at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with this. It's actually really decent. It's really nice to drive, actually. It's running well. It must be said that when I first sort of loaded one into the world, it did lag a lot. It was a massive lag spike when I loaded it, but that seems to happen with a lot of AP products anyway. So yeah, that's just sort of. But once it's loaded, it's fine. But if you're trying to make a scenario quick, you ain't gonna be able to. It's gonna lag for a few seconds. There's a flange squirrel I'm listening for. Okay, you can't hear anything in the cab, but you can hear it outside, which is alright. Okay, cool. We want to change the platform at Liverpool Street, because it's going to send us into 4 by default, I think. Change that. Bother. Change that one. That'll do, platform 8. Whatever. We might be able to go further over, I don't know. I don't really care. As long as we get into Liverpool Street, it'll be alright. So yeah, as far as value for money goes, it's a tricky one for me. It's certainly a lot better than the sound pack. It's certainly a lot better. The physics are different. The cab textures are different. There's different variations of model. You've got high beam, low beam. You've got all the nameplates. The nameplate's 3D. I can't remember. Yeah, to a degree. To a degree. I don't think every single tiny piece of detail on the nameplate is 3D models, but yeah, it's acceptable. It pops off the body side at least, which is the main thing. It's got the neutral sanction functionality. It's got the cab textures. I've already mentioned them, but them lights actually, their dashboard lights actually do look really nice. Rio braking's good. Rundown isn't actually that bad. It's quite quick actually, which is quite nice. AWS is quite cool, pretty interesting. Yeah, it must be said, this pack is actually a good pack. It is actually a good pack, definitely. Would I recommend it at full price, is the big question. I'm actually going to say yes, believe it or not. Denied, okay. Frick. Let's, break here. I must have set a point wrong or something. See what we can do. Bit of loco brake as well. Nice! I like the brake squeal as well. That's pretty cool. What we got? Platform 8. Well, there's nothing in 8. Let's try 9. You gonna let us in 9? Nope. What if I change that one right in front of us? Where does that want to send us? Okay. Oh wait, nope. That's giving us a platform now. Platform 6. Okay. There might be a dodgy signal, or it might just be the route being a bit weird. But whatever. Something's going on there. Let's tap up a bit. Right. Okay. That'll probably do. I like how it sort of wom when it pulls away. It doesn't do it all at once. It does it in sections. It goes, then it goes up again, and it goes up again, then it goes up again. It steps up. I do quite like that actually. Pretty good. Tap a tiny bit more. Yeah, there's certainly an art to tapping it, and not messing up the tapping. It doesn't seem to be responding to my tappage right now. And I don't know if there's a reason for that or what, but hey. It responds to going all the way into full pelt and back off again. Go up. Cool. I guess the question which I didn't actually look at before. Does it sort of let us run, or not run down? Yes, I know what I'm trying to say. Does the Rio braking cut out at about 15/10 mile an hour sort of thing? That's the other question. Yeah, I said it was a non-coherent stock at Liverpool Street. So I think that's the West Coast Main Line over Shap 67 there with the coaches and stuff. There's also a 321 and a N9 or whatever it is, the steam loco. So we need to, let's shut it off properly. Well, not properly, I guess. We'll proper shut it off, though. It's actually slowing this down. I don't know if there's... Oh, I left the loco brake on. That might help. That might help if you're not powering through braking. Of course I left the loco brake on. As long as we're not over 10 mile an hour, then grids on the track shouldn't trip us. We'll just let it run down. Yeah, if you let it run down, you can take power a lot quicker. That's basically the difference. It probably does the motor less damage. I assume it probably... Well, I mean, it runs itself down, so it's safe, but it probably would prefer you to run it down in steps, I would assume. Right. I do like the fact that every platform we've stopped at so far has actually been able to accommodate a full-length train. That must be said. Doors. Yeah, there's 319 and there's this, the Queen Art. Well, there's technically Quad Art coaches, but Queen Art's, they're close enough. One of them, Enfield Town. It's all coherent, it's all within time period, and it's all should be here. Every single item of stock here. Definitely ran into these exact platforms. This is all at the exact same time. I mean, that would have. And, this would have. It would have gone into 6, I can imagine. There'd been 90s up here before, so... I mean, them two are coherent. Not with each other, but, you know. I don't think a 319's ever been in here, and I doubt... well, I don't know, actually. I wouldn't actually put it past this train, believe it or not. I wouldn't be all that surprised. Anyway, guys. I think that's pretty much the end of the review. Thank you all very much for tuning in to watch my video. Like I say, last conclusions I have to make on this. Yeah, you know what? I actually think this is worth it. I actually do like this pack. Would I recommend you go and buy it? Yeah, I would actually say I would, to be honest. It's only one to consider. It would probably be more favourable if it was slightly less money. But at the same time, you can tell a lot of work has gone into it. It's all dependent on sort of whether you like 86. If you're not going to drive it, then probably don't bother with it because it is a lot of your money. It's a bit greedy for an enhancement pack in a way, but at the same time, it is a nice enhancement pack. So, like always, I will let you make your own decision, but personally, I would actually say, yeah, it's worth it. It'd be nice to try. It'd be nice to wait until we get more scenarios coming out for this train where we can run it on the North London line on freight trains, West Coast Main Line up on express passenger, Anglia runs like what I've done here, but down the Great Eastern, you know, all that different stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!